What's going on, guys? Master Coach Aaron Gaia here, Master Coach of the Battle Ropes, as well as the Education Director here at LivingFit. And today we're gonna talk about battle ropes versus the knockoffs. When I'm saying knockoffs, it's all the things trying to be like the battle rope, but not really there. And here is why. So physics, science, right? But what is physics? What is science? And why is that important? So if we are looking at ways to get stronger, ways to create adaptation, what we need is force, right? What we need is power output. That force, that power output creates stress on our tissues, on our muscles, on our bones. And that stress takes that body into an adaptation process where the bones get stronger, the tissues get stronger, the muscles get stronger, right? So if we don't have stress, then we're not gonna get that adaptation. We're not gonna get stronger. We're not gonna build endurance. We're not gonna build power or speed. So what we need to look at are the things that create power output, create force, create that stress. And what is that? It's basically power output. So if we're looking at a push-up or a barbell, right? The force that we see is that one rep with that heavy barbell press or that one rep with that heavy barbell squat. If we're looking at push-ups or body weights, right? So it's my body and gravity, right? Resisting itself with all of the musculature that is creating that push-up or creating that squat jump or whatever, or that creating that sprint. But then when you bring it into battle ropes, is there power output? Is there force? And does the body cognitively decide which force is better? Is a barbell better? Is a kettlebell better? Is a battle rope better? No, the body doesn't decide that. These muscles, they don't have brains with cognitive power. It's only our psychology that chooses the things that we like, right? So if the body is just responding to force and power output, let's break down the battle rope wave, power output, and the resistance band-like waves of some other of the implements that are knockoffs of battle ropes. So if we look at the battle rope wave, we can see it makes a true undulation or a true wave here. And then the beauty is you string a bunch of those together from the mover and the anchor, and you create a bunch of reps of that wave, just like you would do a bunch of reps of push-ups or a bunch of reps of squats. Now you look at, a resistance band like thing, maybe it's 15, 30 feet, maybe 40 feet, right, from its anchor point, and you have the mover here. It doesn't even create a full undulation. And then on top of that, it actually is using static resistance or dynamic resistance and dynamic tension to give it momentum to help it move up into the other part of the undulation. So it's not even a full wave, so we can't actually extrapolate a true power output equation from it. There is no force times distance over time because there is a massive variable in there, which is elasticity, right? And elasticity is just like the shake weight, right? The springs inside are helping that weight move back and forth. It's not just our body, it's also the springs in the shake weight helping to move that thing up and down. So do you want to be able to actually quantify your power output, or do you want to hope that that momentum is also going to give you enough resistance that you have to engage against it? I would say that you probably want to be able to quantify it. And if you quantify it, now you can program it. And if you program it, you can actually get results. You can get stronger. You can build power. You can build endurance, right? So that's what the wave here is going to allow us to do. We have distance here, we have time here, and then we have force here. Force is mass times acceleration. So the mass of the rope times acceleration, that's gonna give us our force, times distance over time equals our power output. And once we understand those concepts, utilizing maybe Battle Ropes Fundamentals or Battle Ropes Advanced, right? Both of those courses are gonna teach that, right? But once we understand that, now we can actually program it. However, if I'm here on these bands and just pretend these are a little bit longer, right? And I'm using that elastic up and down movement, right, to create some sort of power output, it's gonna be far less engagement for my body, right? And so it's not gonna be near as effective as being able to move in all of the different creative ways that you can come up with in the transverse plane, in the frontal plane, in the sagittal plane, that you can do with the battle rope. And then the wave doesn't have to be a vertical alternating wave or a vertical wave that's simultaneous. It could be a lateral wave. It could be a circular wave, right? I can create arcs that are also waves, right? And it's still gonna incorporate this distance, this time, and this force here, right? Which is gonna create this power output, as opposed to the highly variable elasticity that is in these knockoffs of battle ropes. So if you're looking to learn a little bit more about how to program battle ropes for you and not have to use the knockoffs and hope that it's gonna give you something, but actually know you can drive to a result using our human adaptation, our biology, our physiology, our metabolic systems, then check out Battle Ropes Fundamentals and Battle Ropes Advanced.